Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Happy Wednesday, middle of the week, almost Friday again. Yay! Not that that really makes a difference when you own a business. Doesn't matter what day of the week it is. So, not too busy of a day today for me, so it's been kind of quiet, which is kind of nice. Doesn't happen all the time, but every so often I get a nice quiet day, so that's great. So I thought I'd get on here real quick before my last class starts and talk to you a little bit. So about a little over a year and a half ago, I guess, I started doing online coaching. And one of the things that is so great about this particular program and why I wanted to become a part of it is that we actually run these groups. Hey, Alyssa, how's it going? Which group support is just so important. Just having support is so important, and we don't always get that, especially when we are trying to change our health and get more fit. And actually, what quite often happens, especially if someone's losing weight, is their friends, for whatever reason, feel a little threatened by their improvements, and the friendship is actually strained, and you're not getting support from those people. So, one of the things I love about this particular company that I got involved with was that it's a full program. Like, you get nutrition, exercise, and the group support. You're put into a group. You're not just buying the stuff you need, the workouts and the shakes, and then just left on your own to hopefully maybe do it one day. No, you commit to the shakes and the workouts, and we say, okay, well, this is the day that we're starting, and we put them into a Facebook group, and we expect them to be there. And if they're not, we'll get in touch with them just to make sure everything's okay, and just making sure that they do get started, that they do something, because nothing is worse than ordering something and then it gets to your house, and then it goes on your shelf, and then it sits there for years, and you're like, oh, I should do that someday, and you just never get around to doing it. So the thing that this particular company has is that start date. We're going to get you started. You've committed to this. You're going to start. You're going to do this. It's like the next best thing to having a trainer come and bug you. So I really like that. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about why groups are so successful, why group support is so important. Hey, Jansen, how's it going? Hi, Mark. Hi, Christopher. Hey, Angel. Good to see you guys. I'm glad you're here. So the psychology behind groups. Why do people like groups? It actually meets a psychological and a social need in humans. That's the way we are. We are social beings. We like to be around like-minded people. It makes us feel happier, more fulfilled, and just makes us feel like we're a part of something. So some of the great things that you get from groups is motivation and inspiration. So when you're trying to accomplish a goal, when you first start, your motivation is high. You're excited. It's brand new. You're going to do all these great things. And then that starts to drop off after a while, and that's just a normal part of the whole journey. So when that drops off, if you're on your own, it's very easy to be like, oh, it's not as important to me anymore. I'm not gonna do this. But if you're part of a group, your group is going to motivate you and inspire you. So you'll see that some people in your group are also struggling, and that makes you feel like you're not alone, which is a great feeling, to not feel like you're alone. And then you'll also see their triumphs, and then you'll realize, yeah, this is possible. People are doing this. I can do this too. So that motivation and inspiration is huge in these groups. And we have a need to belong. Most of us, anyways. I would never say everybody does. You can't just blanket something like that. But the majority of us do have a need to belong to something and just feel like we're a part of something. If you're isolated and you feel rejected, that's going to have a very negative effect on you. But when you're part of a group, you feel happier, you feel more satisfied. You just kind of feel like you're working towards something and you're not alone. And in groups, there tends to be improved performance too. So there was some kind of study done. I think they were studying cyclists, and they noticed that when cyclists raced in a group, their performance was better than if they were just racing against the clock on their own. And you kind of feel like when you're a part of a group, you kind of feel that sense of duty to not let your group or your team down. So you dig a little deeper, you work a little harder, you push a little harder. It's just kind of a natural thing that happens, because when you know that you've got people that are counting on you, and they're also, you know, interested in what you're doing, and they're going to want to know what's happening, you want to please them, and that's a basic human need, is to please people. We don't like disappointing people. We don't like letting people down. So when you're in a group, you just tend to push a little bit harder. I mean, it's a lot easier when you're on your own to be like, I don't feel good today, I'm just gonna dog it today, it's not a big deal. But if you've got your group with you, you're not gonna you're less likely to do that, because you don't want to let them down. Hey Tom, how's it going? The knowledge in numbers. So, you know, have you ever been trying to accomplish something and then you just get stuck and you can't get unstuck? And for a lot of people, you know, they get to that point, they're like, well, I don't know what to do, and they give up. You know, it's not working, and I don't know how to fix it, so they give up. If you're part of a group, you can tell your group when you're stuck, and you can get information from them. Someone might know how to get you unstuck, or someone just might be really inspirational to you. You know, you've got a whole group of people with different levels of knowledge and different things, so you're able to share that and learn from them and get yourself unstuck. So, you know, when you're trying to do something on your own and you get stuck, it can be really hard to get unstuck, because your brain, you're just telling yourself that you can't go, you can't do it anymore, and you're not opening yourself up to figuring out how to do it, because you just kind of feel like kind of lose hope, sort of thing. But if you have your group, and this happened with me with my business, and I just felt really stuck, like nothing was progressing, and I let my team know, like, okay, you know, I'm not doing so well here. I need some help. And they got me into some training groups, and that just got everything rolling again. And, you know, if I hadn't told them and I didn't know about those training groups and I didn't do those training groups, I'd probably still be stuck. I'd probably be like, oh, it's too hard, I'm not going to do it anymore. So just having that knowledge from people in your group, it can be, you know, a really great way to step yourself forward. Hey Laura, how's it going? So that's it, those 4 points. You know, just being part of a group, like I said, it just feels good. I mean, I'm a part of a few groups, and I'm part of a business group that has really helped my business, and not just my online business. It's my online team. That's who this group is. But it's also improved my studio business, because I've been able to lean on them a little bit and learn from them and get motivation from them. So I've been able to apply a lot of that knowledge to my studio. So I've got that group that I'm in. I'm part of a cycling club, so I've got that group. And I'm part of these online groups as well. And it's just, you know, when you're part of something like that, you really feel like you're able to focus. You feel like you're doing something a little more worthwhile, because there's other people doing it. You feel like, you know, you're kind of on the right track, because, you know, if other people are doing it, then, you know, you must be all working towards the right type of thing. So I tried to do my business alone for the first few years, just thinking, you know, I can do this. I can figure it out on my own. And I really wanted to. And it wasn't until I became a part of my online team that I realized just how important being part of a group is, like a mastermind group, and how beneficial that is, and how much better it feels, because it can be pretty lonely when you're on your own, and then you're always second guessing yourself. So if you have if you want to, you know, succeed a goal, decide what that is. Find a group that you can join of like-minded people, and that could be, you know, somebody that you actually physically get together with. It could be the online groups like what I do if you're looking to improve your health and fitness. There's tons of different online groups that you can become a part of. So, you know, there's groups out there. You're not really limited at all. So find a group to join up with if you find that you're struggling a bit. And I just highly recommend it for anybody with any kind of big goal. Like, even if you think, okay, I've got this, I can do this on my own, find a group. You know, it's not going to hurt. If you don't enjoy it, you just leave the group. It's not a big deal. But I just really believe that having that group energy is just a huge part of success. So I got to go. Hey, Anne, how's it going? Hi, Darcy. Hey, Scott. So I hope some of that helped you out, inspired you. I got to go and set up for my group coming in this evening for the last class of the day. So I'm going to get going and do that. Have an awesome evening, guys.